Hello, this is Lindsay. I'm with Level to the Room. We're here at Savannah Stopover, and I'm here with Caroline Rose. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Pretty good. So, Loner came out pretty recently. Can you talk a little bit about the making of the record?
Um, well, I can give you an abridged version. I'll give you a bite-sized piece. It took a long time to make, and I'm really proud of it. The songs are near and dear to my heart, and I still enjoy listening to it, so that's a good sign.
Mm-hmm. So, how long would you say the process took to write it and record it?
Well, some of the songs are years and years and years old,
Mm-hmm.
but some of the songs are a lot more fresh. So the process, all in all, took like upwards of 2 years
Mm-hmm.
to finish, just from writing the songs to finishing the recordings.
Mm-hmm. So, I was looking and at your Facebook bio. It says like Caroline Rose 2.0. So, how would you say your sound has like kind of expanded or like departed from your last record?
Well, my last record came out a while ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I've just grown as a person. So I like to think that when people are experiencing my new music, I guess that the reason why I say things like that is so you don't really expect to hear the older material again.
Okay.
Um, it's just something different, and I didn't want to have to change my name
Mm-hmm.
to start a new project because it's my name, and
Yeah.
I don't feel like I've changed as a person that much. It's just my interests have changed, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe the way that I carry myself is a bit different, and um, my priorities are different. So I think, and my lifestyle's different. So I think that really reflects in the music pretty heavily.
So, in the making of the record, what would you say are some of your influences?
We'll film a lot of
Mm.
filmmakers. Almodovar is one of my favorite directors of all time, and I'd say my music is heavily influenced by film, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And David Lynch, um, Wes Anderson.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So lyrically, what was kind of like your inspiration, or if there's a certain theme that you follow within the record?
Um, there's definitely not like one theme. I'd say more than anything, I was just trying to make an album that sounded like my personality, which um is hard. And maybe one of the reasons why it took so long was
Hmm.
like there are a lot of different emotions on it and lot of different sounds, and I wanted to make it sound cohesive, like it came from the same person,
Hmm.
like it came from me. But at the same time, it's like I'm interested in so many different things, and I feel slightly manic most of the time. So it's difficult to make a record that makes you feel really good and feel like you want to party, and then the next moment you feel kind of like you want to be alone in a dark room somewhere.
Hmm. So as you'll be playing Savannah Stopover tonight, can you kind of talk about what you're set and maybe what you expect to happen?
I would say maybe don't expect it to be too good because that's a really lofty goal, but like just below good.
So you've been on tour for about the past week. Is there a certain city that you've liked the most so far?
Well, this one's really nice because this is the first time I've been able to wear shorts,
Nice.
and the sun's out, and we went on a beautiful drive today. We drove off the highway. It was like, yeah. I feel like I should look into the camera, like tell you about our. Okay, so we drove off the highway on this beautiful country road. The sun was shining. The windows were down. It was an epic road trip to get here
Hmm.
from about 3 hours away in Athens.
So coming up, you'll also be playing South by Southwest, and you're playing about 9 shows. I saw.
I think 9 or 10.
Hmm.
Yeah. But it's South by, so you have to do all these schmoozy things. Like there's
Hmm.
like some brunch we're going to where they're giving us massages, and all we
Wow.
have to do is like, I don't know, tweet about them or something. This
Hmm.
is yeah, South by, you know.
And you were saying that you had played a few years ago. So,
Hmm.
do you have any expectations this time around, or kind of what you want people to get out of your music?
Oh well, I remember from the last time, to make sure you have like one of those portable phone charger things,
Mm.
like one of those little battery pack things that you hold. I'm gonna get one of those, and I'm definitely gonna invest in a sleeping bag, and maybe like an air mattress that I know is good. Because sometimes you get those air mattresses that they like kind of run out of air while you're sleeping through the night. So by the time you wake up, it's like you're on the ground basically. So I'm gonna fix that this time around. Um, I lost my sunglasses. I need to get new ones. And move. Everything goes really fast. So, but we're ready for that. We practice. We've practiced.
So, with the rest of tour, are there certain cities that you're looking forward to the most?
Well, New Orleans is one of my favorite cities in the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I go there, I always have a debaucherous time. I can't wait to go back. And the last time I went on a road trip with my friend, and it was about 29 degrees the entire time. So I'm looking forward to doing that again, but being about 40 degrees warmer at least. I love Austin, and we're going to be spending like almost 3 weeks there. So we'll be there a lot. Yeah, I'm definitely New Orleans. I'm looking forward to that one more than anything, for sure.
So, as our website focuses mostly on the local music scene, can you kind of talk a little bit about your hometown, maybe some bands that you would suggest?
Burlington, Vermont is kind of my like chosen hometown, and there are a bunch of hometown bands that I can I curse on this?
Yeah.
That I fucking love. Clever Girls is one of my favorite bands of all time, and they're awesome. And they're putting out a new record that sounds dope. There's so many bands I could rifle off, but yeah, Clever Girls is my favorite so far.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, can you just tell everyone where to find your music online?
Well, you can find it on basically any of the sources like Apple Music, Spotify. You can probably pirate it. I think I found it on some torrent sites that my friends are members of. Tidal, it's on Tidal. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube. Uh, is iTunes still a thing? I don't know if that's even still a thing. You could definitely buy it there. I'm sure my record label will be really happy about that if you bought it. But it's also on vinyl. If you go to my website, you can find it on vinyl and CD if people still have CD players and tapes. If you want to travel back in time, you can buy a time machine as well. That's for sale on the internet. So, all of the sources.
All right, so this has been our interview with Caroline Rose. We'll see you next time.